Hey, what's up, guys? Twintuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. I hope you guys are doing incredibly well as always. I'm going to do a divine masculine reading and we're going to see what's on his mind regarding the connection, okay? What are they thinking about? What's on their mind the most when it comes to this connection with you? All right, divine feminine. So something is significant about spring coming up, okay? And for me, seeds represent thoughts. So there could be thoughts around taking this mask off, wanting to be a better version of themselves. It could be that you have a way with your words. Let's see what you brought to their attention. Why is he all of a sudden wanting to take a good look at himself? I feel like behaviors, the way he might carry himself, the way he talks, all of these things you're making him take a good look at. And I feel like you're going to see something different come this spring. March could be very significant, or around that time could be very significant. Let's see what areas of his life he's taking a good look at. And again, this may have something to do with your words or maybe the way that you've conveyed something to him. Yeah, communication. It may be that he has a way about how he talks, or maybe you could be dealing with a masculine who has like a bad temper or a short temper, or maybe I feel like his lesson in this lifetime is to come across this divine feminine, and you're teaching him a good lesson when it comes to being kind and expressing himself in a way that shows that he's noble and he has good values and beliefs and morals, because that's what you represent, divine feminines. And the thing about that is like he hates to what I'm getting is like he's never wanted to or had to change this about himself. I feel like many people have addressed it to him in the past. Maybe your masculines even like quit jobs right on the spot for bumping heads with the boss, or they don't like to take shit from anybody, is what I'm getting. He has that type of demeanor about himself. And I feel like this exists for a reason. Like he may have a leadership energy, he's meant to lead or he's meant to be in positions of authority, but his temper gets him into trouble. The way that he communicates gets him into trouble, and you, divine feminine, are the one that comes in to teach this master lesson with the 33 there, okay? So I feel like you're assisting him right now, even if he may be retreating backwards, going silent on you. I feel like somebody could be a little bit embarrassed because, you've addressed his communication, or you've addressed the communication between you two as maybe something that you're not willing to tolerate, you're not willing to put up with, and what can I say? He's working on it, all right? So this could be the one, and I feel like that represents the one that comes in to soften his heart, the one that comes in to just be that balance, okay? Because I feel someone who is just this wild beast, and there you are gently taming them, but you're doing it with a gentle authority. Because whoever you are, divine feminine, you're very, like, I'm getting beautiful, soft, sweet, but let anybody cross you, okay? Let anybody get on your bad side and they will get it, okay? You turn into a different person. I feel like sometimes your masculine's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe those words would come out of you. You're just so beautiful and cute in the face. But this could be the one. You're the one that evokes change. You're the one that gets to his heart space to the point where he can't just ignore the need to change this, right? Like I said, many people have told him that his communication style is too hostile. He might have gotten this all his life. You got a real temper. Your temper will get you into trouble. But he's never cared until you. Because I feel like he doesn't want to do anything to lose you. You're the one that he seeks romantically, okay? And he doesn't want to lose that. Okay, we have healing family issues. He might be asking himself, like, why am I like this, Why do I get like this? He might have seen maybe his dad lose his temper. Maybe his mom talked to his dad a certain type of way. Maybe the communication style that he's observed in relationships is that, there's a particular type of dynamic there. You talk to people how you want, or other people are maybe inferior to you in some way. I feel like he maybe grew up around people who had this type of demeanor about themselves, or I'm hearing the words bravado, so it could even be friends that he's kept company with. I'm hearing bad eggs. He kept company with a bunch of bad eggs. The very, very, very good egg. I love that book. Me and my son both love that book. but that's what I feel is happening at this time. You know, he is taking a good close look at where these behaviors come from, where he's learned, you know, the style of communication. So again, that's why he may be quiet. He may just be reflecting. There could be stuff coming up as well from his childhood, and he's just not in the mood to talk to anybody right now. So don't be too concerned, Divine Feminine, if you see them like retreating backwards or even ghosting, going off of social media, like all of these things. Just let it go, allow it, because I feel like with healing family issues coming up, this has nothing to do with you. You've just triggered what they need to work on by calling it out, calling it what it is. And like I said, many people have tried to do this in the past, but nobody has quite gotten his attention the way that you're able to. Okay, no one's been able to get him to evoke that change, okay, or plant new seeds like you've been able to. And this is going to benefit your masculines in a lot of ways, okay? They're going to have, better job experiences. They are going to tap more into their leadership qualities, having this calm demeanor, or making sure that they pay good attention to how it is they carry themselves. It's going to really serve them well, okay? And we do have trust. And I feel like it was hard for you to communicate whatever it was said to them, Divine Feminine. Maybe you knew that it was going to cause them to ghost or block you or whatever it was, but the universe is not going to let you, fall back on it. You might be feeling like, universe, I don't want to do it because then, we're going to go out of communication. But the universe is like, it's not what this journey is designed for. You signed the contract, give them the lesson. And you've given him the lesson, and yes, the separation hurts. Yes, the rejection, and telling you, you don't know me, and blah 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 blah. And you know how masculines can be at times, especially if they've got that short temper. But I feel like now is the time where they are starting to ease off. Maybe they're unblocking you. Maybe they are trusting this connection more because, again, they're like, damn. Like, I hate that I have to change this about myself. I hate that I have to look at myself, because it's the worst to have to look at yourself and feel like you need to change something, right? It's literally fighting the ego. But that's what you do, Divine Feminine. You do your thing, and you make him pull out that sword and tame that ego. Especially when it comes to you. I feel like he's like, no, I'm not letting anything mess this up, okay? Because he loves you, and he knows that it's for his best interest. And that's what's so beautiful about the healing energy here, is because, at the same time, you're coming in as the sort of mothering, nurturing energy. I'm hearing Alanis Morissette in my, I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, I'm a child, I'm a mother, I'm a sinner, I'm a saint. Okay, so I feel like you're all of these things that appear in his life that make him want to just do better, and you know better, you do better. He wants to do better in this connection with you, because there's nothing more that I feel like that agitates him or affects him than the separation or the silence between you two, okay? But again, it's one of those things that ends up happening that makes you feel like, damn, this is a spiritual connection, because why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like, okay, fine, I'll change whatever it is I have to change. I'll humble myself. I'll watch the way I talk. It's really beautiful. Okay, at the top of the deck we have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. Okay, you two are very different from one another. Whoever you are, Divine Feminine, you're very soft, and whoever your masculine is, he's very loud. Okay, just I'm hearing grumpy, kind of Scrooge energy, but you come in like a beautiful, bright light, and he can't help but feel like, damn. Hearing melt like ice cream. You make him melt like ice cream. Okay, and this is worth waiting for. Whatever silence or whatever separation you two may be going through. Sorry guys, let me just do a quick time check. I hope that this video doesn't time out on me. I've been having some strange issues. But that always happens, I feel, like as I get going again, or maybe using the software. But anyways, let's hope for the best. So divine timing is at play, for the both of you. And Divine Feminine, I feel like that is a confirmation in this reading, just to trust his silence right now. Like, trust if he is pulling away because you guys have just had some kind of hiccup because of communication. Because I feel like it kept happening, right? And it was grinding until boom, you used your own throat chakra to say, who are you talking to like that, bro? Like, Who are you talking to? You know, and he had no choice but to check himself, and this is what caused him to just retreat backwards. But I feel like this is worth waiting for because, you know, the healing that's taking place, he's really realizing, like, damn, I really should have more respect for her. Like, she's beautiful, she's sweet, she's kind. You know, and he doesn't, I feel like he doesn't want to do anything that's going to push you away or make you look at him differently. And I feel like he feels that because usually he's able to, you know, gallivant like this with people, you know, talk to people which type of way, and they'll still be around. Like, maybe he has close friends who are just like, oh, here we go again. But, you know, they never speak up or they never say anything. You know, even right down to maybe like his parents. He could speak to his parents a certain type of way. His siblings. Again, your masculines could be bumping heads every job they go to because of that short temper. But I feel like it is time. The time has come for them to work on it and heal it. So Divine Feminines, you've triggered that. Just know the silence doesn't really have anything to do with you. It's more so, you know, a time for them to stop sulking around and maybe put some alchemy into that. Okay, and you may miss them because I'm also hearing that as well. Let's get back to some romance cards because I feel like they do miss you too. But now is just not the right time to communicate because they are working on communication. Like, even the thought of reaching out to you, I feel makes them cringe because you just put them in their place, you know? Like, there's no way they're going to reach out to you. They're going to ghost you and let you know, like, who you talking to like that, you know? Because they're the big boss, right? But I feel like communication is a two-way street, which is the message that you're trying to bring to them. Okay? They may even be changing the way that they perceive women or, you know, that the attitudes, again, beliefs here with the facade card. Beliefs that they have in, like, relationships and, like, the role women play. Because many of your masculines may feel like, again, women are inferior, or you could just talk to them any which type of way, or see, like, you know, like, you see them serving a particular type of role. But after meeting you, Divine Feminine, he was like, damn, I got this shit all wrong. Okay, I digress. I bow down, milady. Okay, that's the energy shift there. Okay, what caused this between you two? Okay, so clearly decide what it is you want so it comes to you now. Yeah, Divine Feminine, this was you. Okay, and that's why communication is going to come through very soon. I feel like you had to decide what it is you want, and you want better communication. Maybe you let some stuff slide. And again, I feel like a lot of you were maybe afraid to be honest because you know, it's like you didn't want to be out of touch with them. But that tower had to come crumbling down, and that tower had to fall because, again, the universe was like, you're here to teach this lesson. Get it done. And then you had that explosive moment. I'm not going to take all of these, but I will take this one here. We have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So I think that has to do with the healing, okay? So taking back control of their lives, it really does mean that you've awakened something within them, Divine Feminine. Did we start off with the seeds card, guys? Wasn't the seeds card in here somewhere? The seeds in the spring? Did we not have that card come out? Okay, that's trippy. I felt like we did. What the heck? Okay, so weird. Maybe that was a different reading I was doing. Did any cards fall anywhere? Okay, anyways, so taking back control of their lives, I do feel like it has a lot to do with everything coming back into balance with them now, okay? Because whoever this is, certain opportunities have gotten away from them because of their temper. And I feel like it's gotten the best of them. And, you know, the strange thing about this, Divine Feminine, is that no one else has been able to teach them this lesson, or they weren't willing to listen to anybody else around them. So everybody else kind of just gave up. And I feel like since everybody else just gave up, a lot of your masculines have been experiencing a lot of turmoil where they feel trapped in one place. You know, a loss of opportunity, because think about it, when you have a bad temper, of course you're going to shut down opportunities around you, right? Because nobody likes to be spoken to disrespectfully. Or so I feel like a lot of your divine masculines, they've never had anybody come in and really shake them up, you know, because you love someone. You know, even if they unleash that anger on you, you were the only one, Divine Feminine, who was like, I dare you, try it. You're going to unleash what anger on me? You know, and they dare not. Something in them is just like, oh, I can't. So I feel like that's a big part of why it is you were, sent into their lives in this very beautiful, passionate way. If you guys were wondering why it is that passion is so strong, yeah, it's because a lot of you are dealing with a big beast. And it is only your face that gets them to calm down and really, put sense into what it is they're doing. All right, let's close off this message, guys. I'm going to get one more on just what it is you do, Divine Feminine, or maybe two more. Okay, yeah, there it is, romantic feelings. And a new person has stirred romantic feelings in your heart. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, again, this could be the arrival of the Divine Feminine into the Divine Masculine's life. Okay, and now you're stirring up these romantic feelings, and it's these romantic feelings that make them feel like, I gotta do better, because I definitely don't want to lose access to this, okay? Because it is life-changing. So that's what I have for you guys for this one. Very sweet, very romantic. If you guys ever want to dig deeper into your journey, reach me over at hipsy.com. If you enjoy romantic readings like these as well, guys, even more of the sensual ones, don't be afraid to hit the join button. I do have tons of membership videos on there. Some of the videos as well, I even dive into my own personal journey to give you even deeper perspective and to let you know that you're not walking this journey alone. So check it out. Thank you guys so much for joining the memberships. Thank you guys as well just for even watching the videos, all of your comments. I try to get back to them as much as I can. I love you guys, especially those of you who've been around since day one. I do see you guys peeking in the comments from time to time, especially after I take a little hiatus and then I resurface. Yeah, I see you guys checking on me, and I really appreciate you guys so much. All right, I'm still kicking it on this journey. We're still going to be, supporting those of you who are going through this damn thing. All right, I'm here for you guys. I love you. Take it easy, and I'll catch you in the next check-in. Okay, bye guys.